This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. First down, going to the air with Love. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there in the first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Leonard
Big
James.
Leonard Williams there on the stop.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that way, to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing. Love. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it
there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Love now. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Complete.
A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Packers nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Love now to pass on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Leonard Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 3rd and long for Love. And this throw will be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 21-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Keep it here off the option. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Number 84.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Love now on 2nd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Love. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action. Love to throw. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
This kick is
extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The left side completion to Jones.
Complete to
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down, Falcons.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll look to throw again. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
On the play.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort, and you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st and 10, Love. And it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
That's good.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards. Here's Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A second down throw for Love. .158 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Jones. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Falcons.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Number 84, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Incomplete. Rings up.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators.
They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Touchdown, Falcons! Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing. Love.
At the Falcons' 37-yard line.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Down at the 43.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
5-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Packers 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Love once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. He's got daylight. This one caught by Ridley. 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
Calvin Ridley.
A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 4th down and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
That catch good for only a couple. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
17's Mike 17. Man up.
It's Love now back near his goal line. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 60 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Love now to pass on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Down and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing again. Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards of first. From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 14-yard
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
The score, Falcons 24, Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a Falcon first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Showtime
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Touchdown, Falcons! Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons will extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And a Falcon first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chipped, and he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here we go! Here we go!
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker.
54.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Love. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
21, the ball.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Atlanta.
26 mark, 26 mark.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Tonight's final score.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan. Made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Atlanta, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.